The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So James Madison's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Looking to throw, it's Cooper. Under fire. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get it.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. He's looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they're not on the same page there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Cooper. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll pull it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. challenge here. They've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Cooper. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Monarchs have their offense in high gear. It's great to spread the ball around and fool them, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
They'll run play action. Looking left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to throw. It's Cooper. It's complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Run it with the fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. And you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. Shakes off the defender. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. A lot of urgency for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Day. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Dukes are flying down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Monarchs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
To throw, it's Cooper. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the...
There he goes! Give him 109 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback moving. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Now they'll run the draw. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
Fourth down coming up.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Monarchs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The screen, he can go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Cooper. Sent it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
14, James Madison, 9.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off play action. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Touchdown, ODU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them to make big plays for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they tacked on the extra point.
35. James Madison, 9.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up second down.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Cooper. Pulls it in, it's Pryor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Working that left side now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down for the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back's got it. Touchdown, Monarchs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Cooper. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.